You getting on? I'll...
Did you feel that? Me? Not really. Oh, right! Hey, lady! What is it, Kettle? They call this place Fountain Square. Bet you didn't know that. Well, wait till you hear this. Fountain Square is the busiest part of town. They've got a restaurant, a clothing store, and all kinds of other shops too.
Wow, how nice. Do you play with your friends here, Kettle?
Well, anyway, that's Fountain Square. Let's go hit up some of those shops. Okay.
Hey kids, would you mind playing with Kettle for a while?
Kettle? Aw, man.
I don't want to play with some rich kid.
Oh, come on. That's no reason to say no.
But that's what my mom told me. She said don't play with that rich kid.
My mommy said the same thing, too. But what does being rich have to do with who you play with?
Kettle's been wanting to play with all of you for a long time. Don't you think that's what's important?
Kettle, you really want to play with us?
Yeah, I do.
Then let's be friends. I always wanted to play with you, too.
I was kind of wondering what you were like too, Kettle.
Well, great. Come on, Kettle. Go have some fun with them.
But what about you guys?
Don't worry about us. We've got to catch a ship to get on with our journey.
Thanks.
Kettle, over here!
Haha, yeah!
It's nice seeing children play together, isn't it?
I didn't realize you had a gentle side to you, Claude.
Anyway, we'd better get back to the business at hand.
Shall we get going?
Hey, you again. I think we're about to shove off.
Oh, really?
Yep, sorry to keep you waiting. I got one more piece of cargo to load up, so if you got anything to buy or check up on one last time, go do it now.
All right. Did you feel that?
You're all right!
Hey, lady!
Where are your friends?
I could only find one of them.
Oh. What about your mother? Is she safe?
The lady of the house was out of town when the earthquake struck. She should be fine.
That's good to hear.
Hey, lady!
Yes?
I'm glad you're okay, too.
Well, thank you. Oh, thank heavens you're safe, Captain.
Yeah, nothing short of a miracle, actually. But my crew's gone, save for that guy over there.
That was quite a shock, I have to say. That bizarre wind and then that horrible rumbling.
So what are you gonna do now?
A whole lot of nothing is what I'm gonna do. Can't do much without a ship. Let me give you a word of advice, though. You know I'm not the only way to get to L, right?
You're not?
Nope. First off, let me give you your royal travel permit back. Now take that permit with you to the Liqueur continent. If you ask the king over there nicely, I bet he can arrange for a ship to take you to L.
Liqueur.
Kind of out of your way, I know. But if you ask me, that's your best bet. You'll need to go through Harley first, though. That's a port city on the eastern edge of Cross.
To Harley first, then.
You'll know you're going the right way if you see a village called Mars. Coric's kind of out of the picture right now, so Mars is going to be the best place to stock up and get a good night's sleep before the voyage.
Mars. Okay.
You still seriously want to go to L after all this? You guys must be crazy.
Behind us!
Behind us!
That's one for us.
Easy win.
Reina?
Oh, Celine, what are you doing here?
That's a funny thing to ask. This is the village where I live.
Oh, I didn't realize.
But enough about me. You've arrived at our time of greatest need.
What do you mean?
Please, have a seat and we'll explain everything. Elder, I am familiar with this swordsman. He's a powerful fighter to have on our side.
Ah, wonderful. A sign that luck has smiled upon us.
Could you tell us what's going on here, Celine?
Please, allow me to explain.
Yes, Father.
Sometime last evening, every child in the village simply vanished, as if they were rubbed out of existence. As we scrambled to form a search party, this man here came back from the Forest of Symbols with a disturbing message.
I was by myself in the forest at the time, practicing my symbology. Then all of a sudden, a bandit appeared before me. I steeled myself for battle, but he simply stood there and told me this before he disappeared into the woods. Our boss has your children. If you want them back, bring us 500,000 foal and the secret book.
What's this secret book he's talking about?
We cannot reveal specifics, but it is a book that describes the unique form of symbology passed down through the generations in this village.
When we heard the story, we were all at a loss as to what to do. Not only did we learn that our children were kidnapped, but that bandits were encroaching on the Forest of Symbols.
The forest has been protected for ages by holy symbols etched into the land itself, repulsing the wicked and evil-hearted. If they have broken through that barrier, then we must face a dire reality. Our enemy is more powerful than any that has come before.
So what about the children?
According to a second messenger, the children are being held by the bandits deep inside the forest. He said that until we fulfill their demands, they'll stay exactly where they are. We don't know anything else about the children.
The Forest of Symbols is a special training ground for us symbologists. Furthermore, its landscape and terrain make it a natural fortress difficult to penetrate.
If it were simply a pack of bandits we were dealing with, it would take no more than a small team to dispatch them.
But the lives of our children are at stake. We can ill afford to make any rash moves. They may be simple bandits, but they have proven at least strong enough to break the barrier protecting the Forest of Symbols. Their defeat would mean nothing if the children were to be caught in the carnage.
So there's pretty much nothing we can do.
We haven't been sitting here simply twiddling our thumbs. One of our search team has already discovered the location of the bandit hideout. With that information in hand, all we need now is a way to rescue the children.
Oh, so you're set then?
We are. But as I mentioned earlier, we fear that to act by ourselves would prove to be insufficient. Fate has brought us a master swordsman. We thought we could ask him to join us in our rescue effort.
Diaz?
Reina?
You know this man, Reina?
Yes, we come from the same village. Is this the swordsman you're talking about?
That he is. There are few fighting men in this world who haven't heard the name Diaz Flack.
You have nothing to worry about then. Diaz is the strongest swordsman in the world. He could kill the whole group by himself.
Diaz has agreed to our request. He said it would make a good warm-up for the upcoming Liqueur Armory contest.
Really?
But I have to say, his conditions are a tad unreasonable.
How so?
He wants to go in by himself, without anybody else helping him.
I have trouble swallowing that part myself. If we are going to rely on the whims of an outsider, surely we must assign some guards to him at the very least.
Oh no, you can totally trust Diaz. I know him really well. He's an honest man, and as a fighter, no one can even come close.
I'd prefer to have someone more experienced than you to speak on his behalf, young lady.
Call me what you will, but I don't really feel like babysitting a bunch of people who are going to be nothing but a burden to me.
Of all the rude things to say. Didn't you hear what I said? I said that it was time for me to show off the fruits of my training.
This isn't a game, kid. If I team up with someone who thinks it is, we're doomed to fail. I'm done here. If you need me, I'll be back at the inn. It's been too long, Reina. I hardly recognized you.
Me too.
Oh, you think he's right, don't you? Let me tell you, Father, I'm going to save those kids whether you like it or not.
I know how you feel, Celine, but...
Besides, there's more than one swordsman here in the village.
Reina.
What is it, Reina?
I have a message from the Elder. He still wants you to rescue the children.
Is that all he had to say?
Listen. I want you to fight along with the rest of us, all right?
What? Are they all down on their knees begging for me?
I'm going to talk to Diaz.
Reina!
What are you so surprised about? She already said they're from the same village, did she not?
Yeah, but...
We haven't seen each other in 2 years.
There's more to it than that, isn't there?
Huh?
All you want to do is just talk to Diaz?
Well, I think so. I mean, we've got a lot to talk about. Diaz, I want you to understand. I know you're a world-class swordsman, but...
If you already know that, then you also know there's no reason for us to fight together.
Why do you have to be so averse to other people? If If you think that makes you strong, you're wrong. The only thing shunning other people proves is that you're too scared to accept anyone.
You see me for the first time in years and you think it's the perfect time to start lecturing me? You've gotten a lot brattier than I remember you, Reina.
I'm not the child I used to be, Diaz.
It's only been 2 years, you know.
But I...
Well, since it's my sister begging me, I guess I might as well do her a favor at the very least.
Diaz.
But if those other guys wind up getting in my way, I'm just going to pretend they don't exist and get on with it by myself.
Thanks. Cecile says thanks too.
Wish I could hear her. Heaven's kind of far away.
You're late. Did that man do something to you?
Listen, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but I want to have Diaz join our group.
What are you talking about?
I asked Diaz, and he promised me that he would fight alongside us.
Well, it only makes sense that he'd listen to the cute girl next door instead of everyone else.
That wasn't the issue here. I'm telling you, he's a first-class swordsman. He'd be a huge asset to us out there.
What do you think, Claude?
He said he could do it all by himself. What's the point of having him along then?
How could you say something like that?
Well, it's true, isn't it? Besides, do we really even need him?
Huh. Well, I guess I'm going with Diaz then.
Reina.
Maybe you don't need him, Claude, but I do.
Judging by your face, I suppose it didn't go very well.
You aren't even looking at me.
I don't have to.
Anyway, I've decided to go along with you instead.
You? Miss Reina Lanford?
I promise I won't drag you down. After all, I have this healing power.
Even if I said no at this point, I doubt you'd listen to me. Guess I might as well give up and say yes now instead of making you follow me around like a puppy dog.
Thank you.
That doesn't sound very enthusiastic.
I was kind of saying sorry at the same time.
Well, if you're coming along, you better get some sleep. That and make sure you have all the supplies you need. We'll be setting off tomorrow.
All right. I'll go get everything in order. Here goes! 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 Here goes!
We're behind schedule. Let's go.
But everyone's still asleep.
You want to be on the road the same time they are?
That's not the point, Diaz.
The bandits will be off their guard if we attack them now.
I know, Diaz.
The Elder gave me these mud shoes yesterday. Said something about needing them to cross the swamps in the forest.
So, does the fact that you're giving them to me mean you've accepted me as a partner?
Whatever.
Hey, remember that time you gave me a tiara made of grass? I just thought of that a little while ago.
Let's get moving. This is the forest, right?
Whoa, you're going in right now?
I want to finish this fast.
Okay, man. Good luck.
We're almost there. Brace yourself.
Right. Don't underestimate them.
How annoying.
Air slash!
Yeah!
Crescent cross!
Yeah!
Air slash!
Not too
You all
bad.
right? Ooh, great!
Air slash! Crescent cross! Crescent cross! Air slash! Air slash! Air slash!
Weaker than
That
I
was
thought.
a waste of time.
We can't walk through this swamp.
No worries. We've got our mud shoes on.
Oh, you're right.
Air slash! Air slash!
Laser beams!
Is that
Weaker
all?
than I thought.
That was a waste of time. How annoying.
This is it!
It's finally over. Here goes.
That was a waste of time. This will be over in 10 seconds.
Be gone!
Onward.
You all right? Oops, look out!
How annoying. Is that
was
all?
an easy win.
This will be over in 10
Oops,
seconds.
look out! It's finally over. Don't underestimate them. You all right? Oops, look out!
I needed that. Onward.
Ah, good. Nice.
That was a
Weaker than
waste
I
of
thought.
time.
Who the hell are you?
Don't waste our time. Get out of our way and leave the forest.
You expect us to listen to that crap?
Where are the children?
I see. Coming here to play the hero to take us down, huh?
Call it what you want. Either way, I'm not interested in dealing with grunts like you.
Well, let's just see about that.
Don't underestimate them. Laser beams!
This is it!
Beams!
Is that
It's all over. Those guys were quite a handful.
You think so? Why don't you run on home then?
That's not what I'm saying. I was just wondering if Claude and Celine will have any problems.
I don't see any reason for us to worry about that.
Who goes there?
Oh, great. They just had to change out the guards right now, didn't they?
Wait a minute. It's you guys.
You're a bunch of weaklings too, right? Get out of our faces and save us a lot of pain and heartbreak.
You'll pay for that, you.
Don't underestimate them. Laser beams!
Not too
You
bad.
alright? You didn't have to rile them up like that, Diaz.
I'm just stating the obvious. They got angry because I nailed it on the head. You look like you've got something to say.
Nope. Don't underestimate them.
How annoying.
Be gone!
No!
Be gone!
Not too bad.
Good. Here goes.
This is it!
Yeah. It's finally
Onward.
over.
This will be over in 10 seconds.
This is it!
My fault. Onward.
You alright? Don't underestimate them.
Pawns.
This is it! Be gone!
What a waste
That
of
was
time.
an easy win.
This will be over in 10
Don't
seconds.
underestimate them.
What a
That
waste
was
of
an
time.
easy win. Don't underestimate
This
them.
will be over in 10 seconds.
Laser beams!
Is that
Weaker
all?
than I thought. Ooh, great!
Think we're not on to you, you bastards?
Guess you don't care what happens to the kids then. The more you people blather on, the more obvious it is how useless you are in a fight.
Afraid your luck's just run out. Prepare to die.
Look out! Laser beams! Laser beams!
Onward.
You alright? I need to heal you, Diaz.
Don't need it.
I wonder if Claude and Celine are alright.
If you're that worried, why don't you go join them?
I'm not worried. It's not any of my business what they do. Oops! Look out! Laser beams! Weaker than
What
I
a
thought.
waste of time.
Here goes!
This will be over in 10 seconds.
Laser beams!
That was a waste of time.
You're from Mars, right?
Yeah.
Wait, dumb brat.
This'll be over in 10 seconds. What a waste of
Weaker than I
time.
thought.
So you escaped from the bad guys who caught you?
Yeah.
Could you show us where everyone else is?
Are you gonna rescue them?
Yep, that's my job.
Thanks, you guys.
I told you, it's just my job.
Well, still, thanks. My name's Cecile.
Cecile?
Is that really your name, Cecile?
Just a coincidence. She doesn't look anything like my sister.
Come on, this way. They're inside, here.
Wow, it isn't even guarded. We're in luck.
Something's not right with this. Where's the security here? We ran into a few bandits, but I'd have a lot more guards around if I were trying to hold a bunch of kids hostage.
So what does this mean?
Think about it. Don't you think this whole kidnapping thing is just a big charade?
What are you getting at?
I'm saying that they kidnapped these kids for some other reason.
Bingo. So you finally sniffed us out. Too bad you're deep in the heart of the forest. It's too late for you to turn back now.
The village.
The children are just a bonus to us. They'll be more than worth the trouble once we put them up for sale.
What's going on here, Diaz?
They kidnapped the kids to lure us out of the village. Now they're gonna strike town, wear out the symbologist, and steal all their treasure.
The symbologist is a very rich man, but he's a tougher nut to crack than you'd think. No wonder the boss had so much trouble.
So you aren't the leader?
As if I need to tell you anything. You're gonna die right here. This conversation is over.
You ready for this? Laser beams!
This is
Laser beams! Laser beams!
Be gone!
Not too bad.
Good.
Well, let's get the kids out of here.
You're here to save us? Thanks, lady.
I'm just glad everyone's all right.
This isn't over yet, though. We don't know what's happening back in the village.
That's what Claude's there for.
Assuming they didn't get themselves killed on the way.
Claude's just as strong as you, Diaz, when he puts his mind to it.
I'd like to see that with my own eyes, then.
We better hurry back. Claude!
Raina!
What is that?
The symbologist that was at the Elder's house. The real him, that is.
That was the bandit's boss, wasn't it?
What are you doing here, Raina?
We just rescued the children from the house they were being held in.
Really?
You took this guy by yourself?
That's right. With some help from Celine, of course.
I see. Raina wasn't lying after all.
What do you mean?
The day we cross swords may not be so far away. I look forward to it. I apologize for my rudeness earlier. You probably wouldn't be a drag on me after all.
What's he talking about, Raina?
Diaz.
Time is of the essence. We must return to the village.
Yeah.
Rave, Celine.
My dear.
Father!
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, thank you, Raina.
I'll leave you all alone for now. Igris has regained consciousness.
Oh, has he?
I think he'll be fine once he gets some rest.
Well then, I'll go see how he's doing.
So that symbologist was the real culprit all along.
There was no way for us to know since he disguised himself as one of the victims.
I'm really impressed, though. You defeated the bandit boss all by yourself.
Not by myself. Celine was the key to the whole thing.
Even so, Diaz was really impressed.
I'm sure his skills are still way beyond anything I have. That's the impression I get anyway.
Claude?
It's easy to lash out against someone, but it's hard to accept them as an equal. If he was praising me, even just a little, that just means he's that much better than I am with a sword. I think I'm starting to understand what you see in him, Reina.
Why do you have to be that way, Claude? Diaz is like the big brother I never had. You're getting the wrong idea, and I don't like it.
Oh, really?
We're here right now because we're investigating the sorcery globe, right? You haven't forgotten, have you?
Reina.
What?
That stone that Alan had with him. Never mind. I hope you find your mother.
Thank you.
Hold it!
Celine!
What are you doing? Are you planning to leave without even saying goodbye?
That wasn't exactly what we intended, but...
That's not so different from Diaz, is it?
Well, we can't afford to spend too much time here. The sun's just about ready to set.
Why don't you stay over for the night? I need to repay you two for all that you've done.
Are you sure it's okay?
Oh, come on. Are you forgetting that you two are the heroes of the day?
Heroes, huh?
Of course. To whom are we going to express our gratitude if you two just run off like this?
Diaz didn't say where he was going, did he?
I think you'll find him soon enough. He may not like dealing with others, but he causes chaos everywhere he goes regardless.
True.
Now then, you two are going back to my place. Come on, come on!
That was delicious. Thank you.
Oh, not at all. I'm just happy you enjoyed it.
Are you feeling all right?
Fit as a fiddle, and it's all thanks to Reina. By the way, I hear you're on your way to Harley.
Yes, sir. We're going to travel across the sea to Liqueur, then find a way from there to the land of El.
The land of El?
Is there a problem?
I heard where you're going over dinner. You're after the sorcery globe, aren't you?
Yes. Could I ask you for your thoughts on the sorcery globe, Igris?
This is just my personal opinion, but I believe it might be some form of energy entity.
Energy entity?
Yes. And if that were the case, then perhaps whatever energy it's emitting is affecting all the animals in the area and turning them into monsters.
Does energy work like that?
Well, it's just one of many possibilities.
Do you have any other thoughts?
I suppose the easiest explanation is that it's simply a normal meteorite. But that doesn't really explain all the phenomena we've had in the ensuing weeks. Are you sure you want to proceed into El immediately after landing on Liqueur? I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
What do you mean, Father? Why wouldn't it be?
You're working on far too little information right now. My suggestion would be to gather more intelligence in Liqueur before traveling to El. There's a fine line between courage and recklessness. Do you understand?
I understand. That sounds like a good idea to me.
Well, you're leaving early tomorrow, right? Best get to bed soon.
Thank you for seeing us off like this.
You have been a great help to me. Accompanying you to the village outskirts is the least I can do.
Well, it's time to get going.
Take care of yourselves on the road.
If El looks too dangerous, I don't want you to risk your lives.
Please be careful. If things are looking too dangerous, don't think twice about turning back.
Don't worry, I've got Claude with me.
That's true.
Where should we head first after landing on Liqueur?
Liqueur Kingdom should be your first stop, I suppose. It's the biggest country on the continent. You'll be able to find all the latest information, not to mention a wider selection of weapons.
I just remembered. There's something in Liqueur I want you to do for me.
What is it?
Could you ask one of the linguists in Linga to decipher this book for me?
This? The book you found in Cross Cave?
Yes. The Elder was stumped by it as well, so the only thing left to do is consult with a scholar about it.
So where's this Linga, then?
A town in Liqueur. It's famous for its wealth of scholars.
All right, we'll take care of it.
Linga is on the southern tip of Liqueur. If I were you, however, I'd head for Liqueur Castle first.
Well, thanks for all your help.
Shall we set off for Liqueur then?
Have you heard about the twin-headed dragon making the rounds in Salva? Spooky.
In Salva?
Ah, yes, the dragon in Salva. I've been hearing reports of dragon sightings for a while now, but I guess it's not just a rumor.
Great. First Alan and now this?
Do you know any more about this dragon?
Well, apparently they're trying to find someone to slay the monster for them. Of course, that announcement made about 1 million people head for Salva, so the problem might already have been solved by now.
I'm kind of curious about this.
Well, either way, you won't find me going near the Salva mines anytime soon. Besides, you guys wouldn't stand a chance against a dragon. I tell you, if I were 10 years younger, that dragon would have been toast by now.